What's up guys, Kid Flash here today, and today I'm going to be doing what I don't normally do. It's pretty much going to be a commentary, and it's going to be on Season 3 of For Honor, my impressions of it, what I do, don't like about it, and just my impressions of the game of For Honor in general, what I really think about it as a whole. So for those of you that are new to my channel, pretty much I want to say for the most part, it's going to be a gaming channel. I always wanted to upload videos on YouTube. I've had this channel since I was in the 8th grade, but I never had the tools to actually go ahead and make YouTube videos until I learned about the share factory for the PS4. But let's go ahead and jump right into it. So I just want to say, forgive me guys if I have a hard time just saying what I need to say or not saying it what I want to say in the best way possible. Don't really do commentaries because again, my channel is pretty small. I would like to actually hope to gain probably maybe at least another 100 subscribers within the next, or at least in the next year or so. But really, yeah, with Season 3 of For Honor, I was pretty hyped about it. I knew that the Gladiator and the Highlander were going to be new characters. Pretty sad that, you know, the Samurai faction didn't get anything new except for new gear. But my character, of course, is obviously the Kensei. So it's my main, it's actually the only character that I use in the game. And I really don't remember why I chose the Kensei. I just felt so comfortable using it. I switched around as soon as I got the game. I knew I wanted to be the Samurai faction. Not a weeb or anything. I do watch anime, but like, it's not like my life. I barely, like, compared to people that I know, people that I hang with, you know, it's only something that I watch very seldomly. But anyway, the Kensei was just, it was such a fitting character. I love the playstyle of the Kensei. Very simple, very aggressive. Really wasn't too much of a fan of the Orochi, but the Samurai, the Kensei, I'm sorry, it just really clicked. But with Season 3 launching and with us being respawned to the game, really my impressions, I really like it. I like the direction that this game is going. Obviously there's been a lot of bugs that this game has, and the community is probably one of the most toxic communities that I've ever seen. I'm sorry, but I love this game, but I can't tell you how many people I come across that rage quit. That just are just so salty. I don't know if the majority of the kids or the majority of people that play this game are just squeakers or kids at this point, because obviously we know that the fan base, the community for this game definitely died down because of the bugs that came with this game. Pretty much in a nutshell, servers are garbage. It really is sadly a pay to win type of game. I mean, a lot of it is skill based. There is a good portion of it skill based, but if you really want to like get the full experience in terms of like emotes, newer types of executions, effects, ornaments on your characters, you pretty much have to buy it. Even if you have the season pass, which really kind of defeats the purpose. The season pass is supposed to give you all the content in the game. That's the whole point of a season pass. But I have friends that do have the season pass for this game, and they still don't have everything, which leads to the idea of this whole steal. You gotta have a lot of steal in order to use a lot of the stuff in this game. But yeah, I'll probably talk about that later on. But with Season 3, I love the addition of the two new characters. I feel like they're pretty balanced for the most part. They're just hard, you know, they haven't been in the game long enough to really figure them out. The two new maps are good. I like it. I like this whole abandoned, you know, castle-looking map that I've been playing recently on. There's also kind of like a new seaport type of, seaport village type of area looking map, which is really cool. And I really love the idea of the whole armor set, or the new legendary tier of armor. I know with the armor it's a little bit kind of a controversial concept because of course the whole power scaling of it comes into play. If you were to ask me what my thoughts are on armor, I just feel like, again, the game, Ubisoft really needs to stop being so stingy with the damn steal. If you were to ask me, I feel like you should be able to get steal every time you play a match, regardless if you win or lose. It should be some sort of like bonus. Like for say, if I played a Dominion match, I should get 500 steal if I won, 200 if I lost, and if I had a contract in order that related to Dominion, then it would stack. I think that would be a lot more fair. But obviously it's not going to happen. This game's been out for over 6 months now, and there's been problems with this game since day one that Ubisoft has not addressed. If you were to say if the community is dead, I don't think so, but I would agree when a good portion of it is gone. You go into a GameStop, I guarantee you this would be the #1 game that you see return because of the problems that continue to follow through with this game. Stingy with steel, garbage servers, power scaling with the armor, and just balancing with the characters. But really, if you get into a couple good games, or if you get into a couple consistent games, you start to really feel the groove of the game. It definitely, the combat, the whole idea kind of reminds me of God of War Ascension. If any of you played the multiplayer for that, it's pretty much the same, the exact same setup, except without the steel and, you know, with a lot more dedicated servers. I barely had any games where, you know, connectivity was an issue, which I feel like is really taken away from the game. Really, it sucks because I feel like this game definitely has a lot of potential, but what's really holding it back is all the little things that I've pretty much been stating throughout the video. This is probably the longest commentary that I've ever done, but I think we're doing pretty good so far. So pretty much covered, you know, what the channel's about. Again, it's pretty much a gaming channel. If you're looking for any type of specific games, I really wouldn't recommend it. Again, I upload whatever I feel like I want to upload from any games that I played. Right now, it's just the main one happens to be this game. But I know with COD World War II coming out, Destiny 2 coming out, Battlefront 2 coming out, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be uploading stuff from there pretty soon. But again, get back to the subject of For Honor. Season 3, I think, did an amazing job. I think if Ubisoft would work with just the power scaling with the armor in terms of ranking up your character, it would be a lot more fun to play. Like, let's say for example, if I wanted to use a Raider, it's only 500 steel, not bad, but if, you know, obviously everybody has legendary tier armor at this point, and if you go in there with nothing, you're pretty much going to get murked. It'd be pretty hard to win a match against like a smart character or a person that knows how to use the character that has at least epic, if not legendary gear at this point. What I think would have been a better idea is if Ubisoft at least cut the amount of levels you have to go up in order to reach a reputation. Instead of going to 20 or pretty much going to 21, I think they should have cut it in half, cut it to 10, if not 15, so you'll be able to rank up your prestige level a lot better, and therefore be able to reach the new type of armor a lot faster. I feel like, again, that's one of the reasons why it's taking it's really one of those things that are ruining the game. There's actually been a video that's been done that calculated how much time it would take if you were to pretty much use every character from the game. That's just the base characters, not even the DLC characters, but pretty much said, I think, 2 years. And obviously there's something wrong when it would take you that amount of time to want to use every character and unlock all, if not, you know, most of the stuff that you want to get from the character itself. Really, I think if you were to ask me again, it's the topics on what I'm covering on this video, it's kind of just up in the air. Really what I feel is good, bad, what I don't like, do like about the game. But I feel like what probably would be well, I say on my wish list is probably like a couple more game modes. I think a really good idea would of course be a free-for-all for 6 players, just out trying to get the highest score for themselves, whether or not they're fighting one-on-one, ganking somebody, taking kills from each other. I think it would just be a little bit more interesting to see that. Another thing that I would like to see is maybe a capture the flag mode. Now that sprint speed has been taken out, obviously people probably think, if you were to ask someone that, they're probably like, no, Peacekeeper and Shinobi would probably be what you would only see in capture the flag. I think what would have to be a really good concept is for not someone to just take the flag and bring it to the other opponent or bring it back to their home base, but be able to take the flag and take it to their home base and actually maybe even defend it or kill all of the opposing players first while you have the flag to really get a point in. It's just one of those things that I think it can really make the game a lot better, or at least add a lot more replay value. The other thing is, it's probably going to be damn near impossible at this point, but expand the PvP size for why not 6v6? Why not even a skirmish mode without the feats, so people can actually just rely on pure I guess skill or combat or pure fighting, instead of just running around the map getting feats and just spamming power-ups and whatnot to, I guess, win the game. So yeah, that pretty much covers it from here, guys. Sorry if the video was a little bit too long. I know I kind of went off just in tangents, but I hope I was able to cover really most of the points that I wanted to get across. The game overall is good. It just has a lot of annoying twitches that really need to get fixed. Definitely look forward to seeing some other games coming out on my channel soon. I'm really trying to grow this channel, so if you could please leave, a like, comment, really hit that subscribe button, spread the channel, whatever. If you guys want to do collabs, if you're on PS4, go ahead and add me, KidThunderHand. One word. I'd be happy to do collaborations. If you wanna, I stream pretty frequently. There's always notifications when I go on Twitch. I'll be more than happy to give you guys a shout out. Just spread the word, spread the channel. Let's try to get 100 subscribers in the next year or so. I'm only at 135. Why not go for 235? Small, but it'd be happy.